we go. How was that?
It was great.
Thank you. It was all right. That was a song that I used to be in a punk metal band called the Fancy Chinese Businessmen, and that was a song called Going to Hell. So I was like, all right. So that was an old song. But yeah, welcome to the show, folks. The Lonely Boys of the Canoe. I'm Trevor Ahlstrom, known as Ahlstrom, known as Gravel Shits Now, and Chris Evans is not here. Poor Jarvis. He's off with a lady friend doing things. So I have my other partner in crime from Florida, Angelo De'Jesus. Say hi.
What's up?
Hell yeah. How's your day been, man?
It's been good. Just finished doing like an 11.5-hour workday.
Oh fuck, dude, you're a trooper for doing this after that. Damn.
Mm-hmm. I'm just a rabbit. I'm constantly working. It don't ever stop.
Damn.
But I enjoy this, so.
That's good you enjoy the job. That definitely helps.
Oh, yeah, I enjoy the job. I enjoy, doing this and, helping out.
And for those that don't know, you're doing maintenance. You're still doing the maintenance thing, right?
Yeah, I'm still doing maintenance.
Yeah. Folks don't know he does maintenance on a bunch of buildings.
Full-time student as well.
Yeah, Angelo's a very busy man. Almost as busy as all the hair on his face. That's pretty awesome too. It's a lot.
Thank you.
There's a lot going on, but I like it. You definitely have like the biblical wise man thing going, and I like it. Like you look a guy who would teach a lot of people life lessons.
Going for like a Judas-Joe Pesci.
Dude, can you imagine Judas-Joe Pesci like at the Last Supper with Jesus? How funny would that shit be?
Do I look like a clown to you, Jesus?
And then Jesus,
funny.
and then like Matthew or Mark or Luke is like, get your fucking shine box. He's like, you motherfucker! Right at the fucking dinner table and stabs him.
Popping the fucking fish. He's like,
dude.
Cook with this motherfucker.
Dude.
He starts talking.
Judas-Joe Pesci, that's brilliant. See, folks, Chris better watch out, man. You're coming in hot. I might have to be like, hey, Chris, Angelo, he's got the right stuff. Sorry, Chris, you've been let go. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to Chris.
I'm actually thinking about starting my own podcast.
You told me. Tell us about that a little bit. Tell us your ideas.
It's just the same shit that you guys are doing, but a little different,
How so, if you don't mind me asking?
White guys, it's two mixed Negroes, dude. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay, that's fine.
So yeah, I mean, besides that, it's pretty much the same shit. It's just
different ethnicities of the people. That's fine.
Yeah, different tribulations, and I would say like different talking points for sure.
Maybe Chris and I are different than other white people in the regard that we just don't like people in general. But I feel it.
That sounds like a pretty good country white guy thing. He's like, I don't like anyone.
Oh, this guy.
I'm kidding. He's like,
no, I like it. I like you're giving me shit already. That's good. That's good, Angelo. Folks, this is a relationship that's blooming. It's already started, but now our relationship is like the sun just hit it, and it's just sprouted everywhere.
Good morning,
Good morning, ladies. It's the joke like Afro Man, like this old blind man's walking by the fish market, take a big whiff. He's like, good morning, ladies. Yeah. I do. Fun fact that people don't seem to realize, Afro Man is also a really good guitar player. He's a good guitarist.
Actor.
Yes, he is. I've seen Clerks. Hell yeah.
He is a great actor.
From what I've seen, he's pretty good. No, he's a talented dude.
He should get a role in Quentin Tarantino's next movie.
That would be amazing, dude. I would definitely watch if it was like Afro Man in a Quentin Tarantino film. I want to see this.
I'd love to see it.
Would you know anything about this?
It's just a small role,
Yeah. He could kind of do what like Stan Lee or other people where they just do like some random obscure Joey Coco Diaz with Spider-Man where he's like the random guy in the subway that gets everyone together. Just a random funny thing.
He needed money. I think that was because he...
Yeah. No, he probably needed money. I don't blame him.
I think that was because he wanted some good money to come his way. And they're like, yeah, we need a New Yorker. He's like, I'm as New York as you can get it.
Dude, dude, Joey Diaz is fucking hilarious. I've seen some of his stand-up and just his rants, and it's hilarious.
I love Joey Diaz.
Yeah, I could listen to him. I could listen to that man ramble about like the story at a grocery store. It would be funny.
The thing for me with Joey Diaz is that it's like a fucking relative of mine. I have a relative like Joey Diaz. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
And it's just like, done it all, been done it all, lived it all. You know?
Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, we could do the news if you want.
It's cold as shit.
Yes. Do you guys have snow? Because we have snow even down here.
Don't have snow because Seattle is weird.
Seattle is interesting.
It's hard for Seattle to get snow, you know? Alright, so.
Well, I know you.
Welcome to Angelo's Science Time.
Yeah! Teachers. Hell yeah.
So, yeah, okay, so. Because of the storms that come in, even though temperatures drop, the ocean air is warm. So, the amount of ocean air that's pushed through the sound, it goes around and hits certain parts. You know what I'm saying? But Seattle is definitely an open-ended bay area of that with no, you know what I'm saying? Seattle is the lowland of this sound.
The lowland.
So it's not going to get the temperatures like some of the inland area does. And
yes.
like, first of all, Seattle's in this area where the wind hits the Olympic Mountains and then goes into Seattle, so Seattle won't get like cold air like that.
Ah, because the mountains help block it off. Gotcha.
Sorry.
No, I like it. Keep going. I used to have to study meteorology when I did fire, so it's interesting to me.
I'm one of those weird kids who are like would watch the hurricane, the Weather Channel during this is Florida tidbit, by the way. Like,
go on.
Honestly, watched the Weather Channel for hurricanes and just understood. I don't know. It helped me understand like weather. You know?
No, weather is a very interesting thing that we still don't fully understand. So it's a cool thing to look into. Pun intended. But yeah.
But it sucks. It's cold as shit here. It's like 32 degrees.
Yeah, that's about what it is here too. But I mean, it's December now. Welcome to December, everybody. But yeah.
Yeah. I recently moved, so.
Yes, you did.
It's not the same. I'm here with the space heater. Yeah.
Oh yeah. How big is that space heater? Is it?
It's like a piece of shit little space heater.
Yeah. No, I've used those before.
It's not that bad. It's if I leave it on all night, I turn it off in the daytime because I'm not stupid. So, because I'm not here, you know. So.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I turn off all the heaters, and now I'm like home. It just takes a while for them to get warm in here, you know. But around like 9 o'clock, it's gonna be hot.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys just all of a sudden like, wait a second, why is there a jacuzzi in here, Angelo? And why is there a mini tiki bar and a polar bear serving drinks and a penguin doing dance moves? You're like, don't ask questions. You're like, okay.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it.
If I walked into your place today, I would just accept it like, Angelo likes to party. He is from Florida. Okay. And I'd put on cool guy shades and it would be fine. It'd be good.
Everyone is wearing shades, okay? The mayor is wearing shades.
The penguin's wearing shades.
He's wearing some dark ass shades. You can't see his eyes.
Damn, are we talking like Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder shades? Like you just seeing nothing.
Yes, it's the Coca-Cola bear.
Like it.
And Joe Campbell's there.
Oh, of course Joe Campbell's there. Is Joe Cool? Is Joe Cool Snoopy's alter ego there too?
Joe Camel.
Joe Cool and Joe Camel. I like it.
Which one's which? Which one?
Joe Cool is Snoopy's alter ego. When Snoopy the dog, the beagle from Peanuts Classics, when he will wear his shades, he's like, and he's doing like the cool guy thing. That's his alter ego. One of his alter egos is Joe Cool.
Okay, I thought the camel's name was Joe Cool. I was like,
Yeah, no. Joe Camel's his name.
Joe Cool.
Unless I'm totally mistaken. Unless it is, they're gonna have all these cigarette smokers mad at me now for fucking it up.
I'm good. I have to Google it. All right, what's your bet?
What about the masturbation?
No. What's Joe Campbell's real name?
I don't know. Hello.
Yo, bro, is the microphone off?
No, it's on.
What happened?
It's not on.
Oh, it's Joe Campbell.
Shit.
It's Joe Campbell. It's definitely Joe Campbell. I was right.
Hey, Angelo.
What's up?
I think I had the microphone off.
You're good.
It's okay.
I told Chris I was gonna rip him apart tonight, but because he's not on. I don't know. I'm feeling like I should be a good friend. I hope he finds this girl attractive and gets some booty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how it works out for him.
Yeah. But motherfucker takes a day off. I'm kidding. I'm really high right now.
No, it's good.
So how was work for you?
By the way, if the microphone just turned on, welcome to Two Lonely Boys in a Canoe. Sorry about that, folks. But anyways, no, my day was just long. It was long because it was slow, and then it got busy right at the end when they knew I needed to leave, and it got busy. But shit happens. But after that, I went and cashed my check, and then I talked to a girl that I had met at a place a couple weeks ago, and then she works at this Irish pub, and I went and talked to her and gave her my number again. So we'll see how that goes. She's a pretty blonde chick named Anna, so we'll see how that works out.
Anna from Savannah.
Yeah, I told her some jokes. And
Okay. She's
nice.
not from Savannah, is she? That would be great.
No, she's from Eugene, Oregon, from what she told me. She's a local. Unlike me. So.
Oh, you a transplant?
Yeah, I moved up here. I moved up from California, but yeah.
I know you're from Cali. I love it. I'm so glad you moved to Eugene, dude. So, like, alright, what's it like in Eugene? What's it like? I don't know.
The culture, like the thing?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's very, for the locals, it's very passive aggressive. Like, people aren't straight to the point. Whereas, like, you, Chris, and I, we're more straight to the point. Because I'm sure Florida's like California, where, like, usually, like, it's just straight to the point. Like, it's just, oh, we don't like each other, or we don't like each other. We do. Like, I don't know. Since I've been here, I have to definitely, like, watch out for sarcasm and just people, like, people being thrown off when you're very straightforward, because people around this town, at least, if they're usually they're straightforward or passionate or aggressive, they're usually on the street tweaking somewhere. So if you're like loud and straightforward, they're like, oh, you must be tweaking. Like, no, I'm just a passionate person. Maybe you guys should find some joy in your fucking lives. Jesus.
You are tweaking.
Yeah. Like, wait, he's smiling and playing harmonica. Get him! Ah!
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's a place, though. I mean, it definitely has its advantages, too. Like,
If you doing harmonica in Eugene, you need to go to a bluegrass club or something like that.
I got kicked out of a blues club here in town that I was playing at. I was playing at it for a few months, and I was playing guitar, and then like they told me afterwards, they're like, hey, you're a good guitar player, but you know, don't fit the blues idiom because, you know, I came from a lot of punk and metal bands, so I would, once in a while, I would like I would change the distortion real quick, and all of a sudden,
Hey, to fucking do that, they're rude. That's
yeah, I wasn't bluesy, I wasn't boring enough, so I was like, all right, fuck you guys then. But yeah, what I hated was, you know, the song Mustang Sally, Ride, Sally, ride. Dude, we had to cover that song whenever there was like people ran out of songs and they'd be like, what should we play? I'm like, we'll do Mustang Sally again. So I got fucking tired of that song. So if you ever want to just piss me off, Angelo, just like sing Mustang Sally or play. I'll be like, motherfucker.
I might have to ask you to sing it to me because I might not know it.
Or you can look it up too. That's fine. It's a song from the '60s. It was like a big like soul R&B song from the '60s. I got a lot of radio play.
There's so much music. There's so much music out there. There's music that no one knows nationally. It was just regionally, right? This is what I want you to understand. It's like Motown. It's crazy because it's just like Motown's like Detroit.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Like, and there's so many different types of like black community
Sorry
singers
about that, man.
added into this situation that made
No,
this
wait.
music.
I hope it's been recording the whole thing, but if it hasn't,
I don't think so.
that's fine. I reintroduced. They'll be fine, Chris. Angelo, we're good. We're good.
Chris, go fuck somebody. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck.
Chris is doing kitchen and other things.
Are you bombing? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, you're good.
I love you. I hope he does the Dave Chappelle I got some booty with Mary Jane scene, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, something. He's trying to find a coat right now. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You better wear a jacket.
He's trying to do the Florida thing, just run around in his shirt. I'm like, bro, there's literally snow on the ground outside right now.
Nigga, put on some cologne.
Yeah.
You know you gotta smell nice. Get over there.
No, he's doing good. I'm proud of him.
Put on some shoes. You're like, what's up, babe?
Yeah, no, he was trying to go with no shoes. It was awesome. But no, I'm in my pajamas and my sweater here. It's like a zip up one, and Chris loves to call it the Vermont gay sweater, but it's a very straight sweater. It's actually very comfortable and nice. You'll all be hating.
Oh, it's getting warm in here. Oh yeah. I want to put on a sweater, but you know I don't want to wear a sweater and then it gets too hot and I gotta take off the sweater. I'd rather suffer.
Okay.
Question: what is your belief? Like, let's push this forward. What do you want to get into? Like,
What do you mean? Like how broad are we talking, Angelo?
like future tense. Like, what's the goal? Ooh, let's go.
Honestly, I would like to get a job in a music store and just work on guitars because I'm decent at woodworking. I like fixing instruments, and it would be it's something I'd be a lot more passionate about than saw blades. Like saw blades are cool, but it gets old, man. And like the other people are like they're passionate about saw blades. It's a family business and shit. Like that's their thing. For me, it's like it's a job. It's not bad, but it's just a job.
No, it's great that you have that saw blade shit because you're like, later on I'll use you. Like, I have a cheap amount of saw blades I can just use, and I'm a woodworker. Like,
yeah, but I would rather work on guitars and I'd rather do music stuff.
yeah,
Like,
no, totally, I understand, but
yeah,
you can make your own.
yeah.
Just fucking exactly what I'm saying. It's like you make your own guitars and just. You got a cheap little saw discount right now, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna hook you.
I like your idea. I'd have to get a spot, but I do. Now you think about it, I have this Mexican friend of mine named Refugio that I worked at a cabinet shop with, and he has his own little wood shop, and he's also a contractor, and this dude can build anything. So he would be the guy I would hit up about it.
Yeah, and you could just, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, just start your own shop. Listen, if it's your passion, you need to save up, get a nice, show that you can hold up what's the word? A nice loan. That way you can start your stuff, a business loan, and get into it. And you already have the equipment. Your homie has the studio. So that's what I'm saying. Since he has a studio, I'm not going to tell you what's up right now. But,
That's fine.
Use it. You can probably buy his tools for cheap and start your own.
And I do have some tools from when I was a contractor. Like, I still have a tool belt, and I have some bags of tools that I use.
Bandsaw would be.
Yeah, I have that. I have skill saws. I have drills. I also have all kinds of wrenches. I have a lot of woodworking tool. I have putty. I have glue. I have finish. I have all kinds of sandpaper. Cause I like to do woodworking.
You need a planer.
Yeah, a planer would be nice, or a belt sand, or obviously a belt sander, but a planer. But
you would need a complainer. Sorry.
a complainer planer. Angelo, the complainer planer. I like it.
Yeah, that's a good one. You need a planer to
Episode name.
keep up with demand. Just,
Bitch.
By the way, Chris loves you and he misses your presence, and he would love to touch your luxuriant hair.
That's not what he said.
Nah, he said you're a bitch, but I don't think so. You're not a female dog. You're not a female dog. That's just Chris hating.
Angelo's a bitch.
I'm a bitch. You're a bitch. I can't think of something.
Whatever. Yeah, Chris has made it back, and he's got a jacket on. But anyways, hey, what? Can we go back to the news though, if that's all right?
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. It's been Chris definitely helped me out earlier. But because earlier we talked about obviously the local news, snow, and we talked about the Weather Channel. And I really liked your science section. We could talk about another one. Is how Lane County, the county we live in, that Eugene, Oregon's in, they're talking about renaming the county. So because it's called Lane County, Lane, like driving a lane. Lamest fucking name ever. What it is it's named after this old guy that was a U.S. general. Became the general. He was in the U.S. Army during the 1840s, and then he eventually became like a senator, and then he became the first governor of Oregon. But this guy was a slave owner, and just not a guy that I think should have the name of this county. Like, this guy was just an old piece of shit.
I'm from Florida, so I can't really say. I don't agree, but you know what I'm saying? This is a different issue. It's like, all right, go ahead.
But they want to rename it from Lane, named after this old general, to Kalapuya, which is the name of the Native American tribe here, is Kalapuya.
That makes sense.
It makes more sense to me. And like there's counties, other places like California, like Tehama County, or places called Siuslaw, like Stanislaus, and like there's areas and counties named after the tribes there, so it makes more sense. And Lane is a pretty lame ass name, anyways. It's super boring. Like
Washington is Sammamish, like that is.
Yeah, it's named after Washington. I think they should rename that just because Washington, right? It's a guy. But
whatever. It's a national. It's history.
Yeah, but Joseph Lane was an obscure general that he wasn't like most people. Like, who the fuck is that? I learned who he was today reading the newspaper on my way back from work today. I learned about who Joseph Lane was about 3 hours ago.
Revolutionary War?
No. He was born in 1801 in South Carolina, and then he came out here. He was in the Mexican-American War, and then he came out to Oregon in like 48, 49, became the first governor before it was a state. So back when it was a territory.
Man, that motherfucker for living his life during the times. We have to like.
Yeah, no,
I understand.
yeah, it was a different time. It was a totally different time. It's like the whole argument with Mark Twain and.
But now, like, yeah, I get it, and I think it should totally be natives first of all.
Yeah, they were here first.
Yeah, they were here first.
And Calapuya is just a cooler name in my opinion. It sounds like a weird sex move you do on somebody. Like, yeah, you see her? We did the Calapuya down at the river, and you're like, ooh, what's that? So yeah,
That's the Kalapuya, motherfucker.
the Calapuya. That's the. Yeah, we were doing the Kalapuya Crawl, if you know what I'm saying. Like, what?
I mean,
how about that? Do you got a joke for me? Kalapuya. We can do off that.
Kalapuya. First of all, I thought you were saying Lane County.
Lane is the actual name right now, but the Kalapuya is spelled Kalapuya.
But I thought it was spelled. I thought it was pronounced Lane.
No, it's Lane, like stay in your lane. You're driving down a driving lane.
You're ruining that joke, Travis.
Damn it! I'm sorry, Lane. I'm sorry, man. All right.
What are you doing? Are you drunk?
I'm working on it. I am trying to get high and drunk. I am working on it actively. I mean, I didn't turn the microphone on until Chris pointed out, so I'm like, oh shit, because usually he just handles it. So it's a day.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Yeah. I might join you.
Hell yeah.
I'm tired.
Do you have any like random world news or?
Random world news. I've been on the work schedule so much.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'm also like, alright, this is very horrible. Just been watching mindless shit. Like, not even watching it. Just like being there, not being there, you know?
What about like a movie or anything? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of movies.
I gotta do an album review afterwards, but if you could do a movie review real quick, a movie you saw and liked.
Alright, let's see. I watched a couple movies. I don't want to. You know what I watched last night? I can believe it. I watched 9 Lives. You know.
That's what
9 Days. Sorry, not 9 Days was the movie.
It's called Nine Days. Okay.
The movie's like 9 days. It's called 9 Days.
9 days. Tell us about it.
Ruin it.
Well, I mean, you don't have to tell us the ending, man. Just tell us a brief sentence or two about it. Like if you were reading the back of a DVD cover, like what would it say?
I mean, it would say, you know. It's kind of fucked up, but basically, it would say a man's journey into. Sorry, I'm high. Okay. I'll just go off with the review and not just be a dick about the back of the movie. Back of the VHS thing. So basically, there's this guy. I forgot his name. But he's basically already lived his life, and he evaluates other people's lives who aren't born yet in this different realm. And so he had died, wasted his life, and he basically is evaluating everyone else's life to see if that they can live a human's life. But that's his job.
Okay.
And while that's happening, you see that he loses one of his people that he watches on a TV screen outside in their universe, and it's kind of like a weird guardian angel thing that they're going out there. But I mean, so then he basically finds out like that she killed herself because all he saw was that she was driving the car and she crashed. He was like, no, and she was a big. This girl was like a big time violinist.
Okay.
And, I think she was in Juilliard or something. She's already been in Juilliard. I think she was going to be in the New York Orchestra. And so, like, he's watching her live this life, and then, but he gets to see, like, while he's watching someone else's life, he's watching all these other lives. And it's like I think it's a metaphor for, like, how, like, screen-oriented we are, But, but anyway, so...
No, it sounds good.
Yeah, and then he picks, so he gets a bunch of people that he gets they're like a class who needs to fill up this slot for this dead girl. And so all these souls come out of nowhere. And, they're like being tested. And if they don't make it, they disappear. They go into the ether, like they lose their chance. And they're like, it's hard to say because they're like adults, but they've also got new minds. It's weird, but really good. Give it 2 thumbs up.
Oh yeah. So you could say this movie definitely strung you along. You could say.
It did. It was cool.
Nice.
I liked it. I saw it in theaters. It's a nice movie. It's happy. At the end, you're happy. It's just, it was a movie where at the end, I could smile and be happy. It was a happy end. And that's my, I feel like a movie should make you feel happy after you've left the theater.
Yeah. A lot of people won't go to music theaters much anymore, but when they do, it should be something it's worth the $10.
I think people would go to movie theater if it wasn't so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to capitalize. And people would go. Yeah.
I wish the drive-in movie theaters are more of a thing. Because that used to be a pretty cheap thing. You could just hang out outside. And I remember going to one in Sacramento, and I liked it. And there aren't such a thing now, but it was definitely, at least at the time, it was a fairly cheap thing. You just had to park somewhere, and that was it. Watch it.
You know what? I could do it at my place.
Just have your own drive-in movie theater there at your place.
Yeah, I think I could do it.
How are you going to pull that off, man? If you do, bravo, but how are you going to do that?
All you got to do is rent the spots. All you got to do is rent the spots. They're $200 each. And I get a projector and a giant white sheet. And everyone pays for parking, but they also pay me for a limited price that I can take off the fucking.
Dude, that sounds like a Comedy Central skit. Eventually, they're like, "Who is this random guy with the sheet on the side of the apartment?"
I need your parking lot. All right, I came up with a great idea. I got a popcorn machine and all.
Oh, here we go.
Snickers at Costco.
All you would need, bro, is your speakeasy right there in your set. Just a speakeasy right at the edge of the parking lot, just right there. Set.
Dude, there's this weird bar on the corner. It's called Victory Bar. They're going out of business, on the new year.
So you should just be like, how about $100? Have $1,000. Can I buy this building? That'd be hilarious. You just bought the building.
I'm not gonna buy the building. That's a waste of my time. I could just rent this parking spot and make a bunch of money.
You could do that. That'd be cool.
I'd be like, I rent these for the day. Yeah, what is it, $50? Deal. $100, yeah, perfect. It's 5 spots. I put a white sheet, you know, and a king size, and I invite people over. They gotta pay for parking though, you know.
I like it.
What's up?
No, I'm just thinking I'm gonna have to like figure out how to take out the first 14 minutes of this without silent. So I was just thinking like, I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Oh, you didn't have the mic on.
Yeah, I didn't have it on. That's my bad. I fucked up.
I guess they're gonna be in the middle of the conversation.
I'm gonna just, if I can't edit it out, I'll just say editors know like, hey, I fucked up. Skip to minute 14. They'll be like, oh shit. But
it's okay. Nobody missed it. It's fine.
It's fine. But earlier, folks, for a quick drawback, we talked about the weather a lot. We also were wondering like how what the world record for masturbating is.
It's 0.3. No, literally 0.5 seconds. Man.
That's not even possible, man.
It's pain, agony all the time.
That would be like if you just put a machine on some poor bastard and just like hit the button and just sucked it out.
Pretty much.
Oh, that would not be. I wouldn't want to do that. It'd be like, how? We're gonna milk you like a cow. We're like, no, I'm good. That'd be terrible. But yeah, some place just.
I googled it. I'm kidding.
What is it?
I'm not googling that.
That would be funny as hell.
I'm not googling. You can Google it.
I'll look it up. That'd be the funniest shit ever. It'd be like a quarter of a second. How is that even possible? Like, that guy, Frank over there, he's just full of life, if you know what I mean. Like, damn.
There's a video.
There's gotta be a video, man. Just the world's quickest jerk off. That'd be funny.
It's like a thumbnail that you know what I'm saying?
That'd be funny.
You're like, oh, okay. Well, like I said, 0.5 seconds. You're like, oh, okay.
That's crazy. I'm gonna have to look that up. Damn.
Oh man, this is good. You know what's really funny about this?
What?
It starts off in a random place. That's the way I would love to do it.
The podcast is literally going to be you and I joking after we just told a joke, and people are like, "What's going on?"
That's the way I would love it. That's my style. Just jump right in like a fucking cold pool. And just get it over with.
Jump in. The water is freezing, but there'll be hot chocolate and vodka for everyone afterwards. You're like, okay, all right, I guess.
You're like, damn, oh shit, conversation.
What's going on?
How rude. How rude.
How rude, sir? Yes. Speaking of words of which, if you hold on just a second, I have to pee. Angelo, say something.
Yeah, piss break. I'll be back. Hold on.
All right. And we're back, folks. Angelo, you still there? Angelo? You still there, man? Well, in the meantime, folks, waiting for Angelo to come back. And, here's something. In San Francisco, cops authorize robots to kill people in self-defense officially, but who knows what will happen given time. Angelo, you there? Hello? Anyways, so there's a whole argument that robots are needed to assist in really dangerous situations where someone, you have a mass shooter that's trained, military trained, and they don't want to put a lot of cops' lives at stake. So then they'll send in a robot to handle it. Just like you have robots to do, like for bomb detections, bomb units. They'll use robots to go in as opposed to a person like it used to be. And they're saying that it will be, be a good thing, save lives. But on the other side, there's people worried about. You back?
What's up?
Hey, I was talking about. I know in San Francisco, the police force there just authorized cops to use remote-controlled robots with guns to shoot people in last defense.
Of the fucking
Skynet. Yeah, no, that's what I think 100%.
Are you guys not watching this?
I mean, we already have drones, obviously, around the world doing it, but then having that shit happen here, the U.S., is like, all right, that's fucked up, because people are going to take it too far.
No. It's not cool. This is Terminator, right? This is Terminator. Like, this is the beginning. And maybe not AI for them, but definitely some corporation. Then it's like RoboCop.
Yeah. And then RoboCop will eventually become Terminator. I feel like RoboCop is what is like. I feel like that would have been like the start of Terminator, where they created this thing, and then RoboCop all of a sudden was like, wait, you're all bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm going to let the cat out. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't agree either, but the whole other side is that, we'll save some human lives. But I was thinking, like, save some lives now, but what about when the Terminator thing happens? Then all the lives will be fucked, or a lot more of them. So. Yeah, dude, if you just have robots that can just bomb everyone and just find everyone, like, what the fuck, man?
Mountain of skulls. Yeah. Oh, man.
So, yeah, that was some fun news I found. Chris sent me that video, and it was the Law and Order Network.
I saw that today, and I saw that this morning. Totally forgot it.
Damn.
You go through your day, and you're like, all right, man, fuck this shit.
No, it's all good. You're working a lot. You're busy. It's fine. I appreciate you calling, because Chris is Captain America's, he's off doing other things.
Well, Chris is making. So, okay, let's be real. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's all good.
I trained him well. He's a smooth operator,
He's like a Hall & Oates song. Yes. No, I'm sorry. Smooth Operator's Sean Day. I'm sorry. My bad. Maneater. Different song. I'm getting high right now, Angelo. You'd be proud of me. I'm getting really high right now.
I am proud of you. Don't say I'm
By the way, I'm on my second Twisted Tea right now, too.
All right, I'm not proud of you.
Oh, come on. I'm getting twisted, man. I pounded the raspberry, now I'm on half and half.
This is what I'm talking about right here. You gotta quit the Twisted Tea.
I'm not gonna ruin my life because of it.
You just gotta level out your alcohol intake, okay?
I am.
You can drink.
Look, I just drink. I drink one in the morning before work, and then I drink a couple beers afterwards. It's fine. I don't drink liquor.
I am an alcoholic. I know it. Okay.
Yes.
You wanna know how I know I'm an alcoholic?
How do you know?
Because I drink excessively when I drink. Okay. Nope. Sorry.
No, I get it. I cut out the liquor, but I was that way as well. And, when Chris stopped drinking, I stopped doing liquor. It's been good.
Yeah, I'm staying away. Just want to hang out.
I feel it.
Smoke weed and hang out. That's it.
Hell yeah.
I'm getting old.
Well, we're the same. We're the same age. Like, I'm 32. I think you are as well, right?
No, 30. Well, I will be 32.
Okay. You're close enough. Close enough.
Oh yeah. I'm 23 days away now.
Oh shit. So your birthday's on Christmas Eve?
Yeah, the worst of the worst.
So, what can you tell people about having your birthday around Christmas, or in your case, Christmas Eve itself?
I mean, it sucks. You know, everyone knows it sucks. You know.
Well, also, your last name, part of your last name is Jesus, literally. So the fact you're born the day before Christmas, that Jesus' supposed birthday.
It's the angel of Jesus, December 24th.
That makes sense. Angel of Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is a. You definitely, with your name like that, though, you could definitely sound like an assassin from like Grand Theft Auto or Quentin Tarantino film, like Yeah, dude, like Angelo De'Jesus, like you sound like the Angel of Death, like you sound like.
Yo, Jesus, what's going on?
Yeah, no, it is a pretty smooth name.
It is. It's pretty cool.
Trevor Ahlstrom is not so
I'm
cool.
very proud of my name. I love my name. My name is like a fucking.
Now yours is like a smooth Spanish song where like everyone gets shot in the end out in the desert somewhere. Like that's what I think of.
It's so funny because it's like a fake name, it's like I feel like it's a joke name, but it's like a real name. It's Angelo De'Jesus, and it's like an Italian Spanish name. It's funny.
It's funny. Well, I mean, I've met people. There's a guy out there named there's a guy out there named like Richard Cummings, like Dick Cummings. Like what the hell? Like there's people with there's a chick out there with a name like Anita Cox.
I'm just kidding. That's my favorite one.
Or like there's a chick out there, Anita Cox, or like something that Bart Simpson, something that Bart Simpson would call in to fuck with Mo, and they're like,
that's my name, Anita Wang.
Anita Wang.
That's an old one.
That's funny.
I've got so much it's weird. It's like living to this point of like your life where you must have been watching. I've watched so much TV. It's ridiculous.
You guys still going?
Yeah, we're still going.
Damn. Oh, you restarted.
Well, I actually didn't restart it. What I'm going to do is either edit that out or have people start.
Angelo, he didn't record a thing you said.
Yes, I did. From 14 on,
man.
we did.
I told you. I feel like it's Angelo kind of way where it like just starts off randomly. Sounds great.
Chris, we'll be good. We'll be fine. It started at 14, but we'll be good.
Hey, where's Chris?
Chris Evans, Captain America he's gathering food right now.
Did you do it? Did you do it already? Are you the fastest masturbator?
So Chris, we were joking about what the world record for masturbating is, and Angelo says it's half a second.
It's probably pretty fast.
It is pretty fast. There's probably a guy that probably like by the time a man like pees, there's a guy in a stall right next to him just busts one out, and he's like, "Have a good pee?" Like, yeah, it was great. Like, damn.
Gross. That's so gross.
And there's just a sticky sock like on the toilet in a pool of pee, a bunch of like ants.
Are you okay in there?
It's like, damn.
He's like, oh,
like, Jim, what happened to you, man? Did you hear Jim? He like screamed like a raccoon just jumped out of the toilet.
I want to be funny in the bathroom, right? All the time. When I hear someone talking shit violently,
it's hilarious.
I just want to do it. It's so funny. It's the funniest shit to me.
It is. Pun intended. No, it is funny when like. I know Chris has to hear me in the morning. I feel bad, but sometimes I sound like I sound like an anaconda is like squeezing my insides, and like a bunch of hamsters have like jumped on my face, and like fireworks are going off. Like, what is happening?
That sounds horrible.
It happens, man.
I feel
This happens when your gravel shits.
You know what's the best is when. So I'm a big dude, and I like to go shit. And I hate going to shit in public bathrooms.
I love this topic, by the way. Let's keep going. Poop never gets old.
No, shit never does. Well, it does. And then it turns white.
Yeah, and then fuzzy. I've seen white and fuzzy, and you're like, what is that? And you poke it with a stick, and you smell it. Oh, God. Ugh.
Blows up. You ever touch some white dog poo and it like crumbled? Like,
Yep.
like faded. You're like, where did it go? It's in the air. It's in the air.
What's funny is, like, if you think about it, like, a lot of, like, cow turds and buffalo turds, they were used as a fire source. Some people would use that. It would take these old turds that,
Flammable.
yeah, super flammable, and they would use that. They'd light real quick. And I have done that before. We took when I was doing some trail building, we took some mule dung that was old and dried, and we used it, and it worked. It fucking worked.
I bet it works. It smells like shit.
Oh, it smelled terrible, and I had to be sober the whole time, smelling just mule shit, and I'm just sober. I'm like, this is terrible.
Like if you're in an emergency.
Yeah. Well, we needed fuel. Yeah, we had to cook.
Give me fuel, give me fire.
Ooh. Yeah, we were playing fire songs last night. Chris and I were just playing different songs about fire. Like, he was playing, like, Metallica. I was playing some old school punk, like GBH. It was good. We went back and forth. Have you heard of them? Grievous Body Harm? They're an old school punk band from the 80s. Dude, if you don't know, like, old punk, I could show you a ridiculous amount. I grew up around old punk rockers. So,
Give me the punk college course.
dude, I could throw. I grew up around a lot of, like, older punk rockers or metalheads, so I got introduced to it that maybe other people didn't. But Angelo, I used to have, like, the punk jacket, and when I was living around, especially on the streets, I was a street punk, and I had a punk jacket of all the patches. I used to have a giant mohawk with the spikes. Like, I did the thing. Like, you go to a show and you, like, wake up with your pants missing, and you're like, what is happening?
Definitely not.
But yeah, I don't do that anymore. I'm too old and broken now to do those things. But it was fun.
Where's my pants all the time? Someone stole someone's pants once, and I'm not fucking falling for this person.
Yeah, you're like, damn it, dude. Yeah, and my pants were, like, further down the alleyway, and there's this, like, alley cat just hanging out. I'm like, get out of here. Here's my pants. Put it back
Thank
on.
God. Thank
Yeah.
God. Thank God it was you, and not, or maybe someone else.
I mean, talk about pussy in the pants, but that's the wrong kind. Yeah. Bad joke.
Or the right guy. Bad joke.
I'm offended. No, we're good. No,
Bad jokes are bad jokes. Boom.
Yo, we're crushing it. We just got Angelo. We just got 20 more minutes to do, and we're good.
All right, that's great. I can do 20 minutes.
Dude, you and I are doing really good, actually. So here's something, Angelo, that's silly. So when you hear the term Dutch oven, what do you think of? First thing, like, honest, what's your first opinion?
You hold my arm, I hold your arm, and we jerk each other off.
I haven't heard that one. Chris thinks it's when you fart and then you put someone's head under, like, the fart, like you fart on her pillow, and then you make someone's.
That's not a Dutch. Look it up. You need to Google this.
Okay, so what's the Urban Dictionary of Dutch oven then? It's
Dutch oven. I thought you said Dutch rudder.
no, the Dutch rudder. That's different, bro. No, so Dutch rudders jerking each other off. No, this is Dutch oven. Dutch oven.
I'm smoking weed.
That's hilarious.
I'm sorry. It's a cooking pot, or you part in
Cast iron, like, okay, thank you. That's what I think of too.
It's both.
But what do you think of first? Like, when I'm like Dutch oven?
The fart.
Okay. So that's what Chris thinks too. If the fart we hold someone under has to smell it. I think of the cooking.
Florida, okay, we're gross. We think the worst things all the time. It's just, if it can happen, it will happen.
People on the West Coast, at least where I was, California, Sacramento, do too usually, but I just knew people that cooked with Dutch ovens. Like, older people out in the country, they just cooked with Dutch ovens. That's what they did.
Yeah, it's a Northwestern thing.
Well, the Midwest too. Like, cowboys did it, and I actually got to meet some cowboys, and I got to do, like, that was your oven, and you cooked everything in a Dutch oven.
That's good. No,
I liked it.
I know what a Dutch oven is. I love a Dutch oven, but
yeah, Chris teases me when like he laughs, and I just look at him like, cast iron, get it together, folks. Y'all immature.
it's for soup, right?
I'm like, well, usually it's more for like cobblers.
I'm done. I'm done with cast iron. I'm ready to switch it up to some Viking cookware, some real shit.
All right.
I'm ready to move up. I'm gonna be.
What are you moving up to?
You know, I gotta become my own chef again. I haven't been my own chef for a while. You know, it's crazy because my dad's birthday tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Right, get into this, and I just like.
But he lives in Florida, right? He still lives in Florida?
No, he's dead. I just don't care.
Oh.
You know?
Okay.
And I'm like, fuck you, dude. Yeah. I'm gonna live my life and I'm eating, you know, like.
There we go.
I'm ready to get back on my horse and skateboard again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just get back into my shit.
So what's your favorite thing to cook?
Honestly, I like a good green bean casserole, but
Ooh, I do too.
I mean, I'm ready to cook like more, like chicken, and I don't know how to explain it.
No, I get it. No, I respect that. One of my favorite things is to cook is like I really like doing like barbecue grilling, especially like on a charcoal grill, a fire, or like a cast iron. Like give me a cast iron skillet and I'll make things happen. So that's always fun.
I mean, I'm ready to just like, I don't know, I would like to get like something that is a portable griller inside the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? That does grilling, you know? But
that'd be cool.
I think they sell that now, right? It's like
an indoor? I don't know about an indoor one. Like, I know outdoor definitely, but that's for people that have their own yard.
I know. Oh, not charcoal. I mean, like
gas. You talking like a gas?
Yeah, like
you talking about a gas grill?
A portable gas grill. You know, that'd be cool.
That would be interesting.
You know, that way, you know, like a grill that you have at like a restaurant that you can just chicken. You know, I love grilled chicken. And
grilled chicken's like, good.
Yeah, you know, it's so good.
Hell yeah.
So, what do you guys plan on doing, like, for Christmas?
We honestly want to come up and see you at some point, and we know Chris and I.
If you want to do that, you can come, but I'm not gonna be in Seattle. I'm gonna be in Chelan.
Chelan?
So, yeah, I'm gonna be in like this little wine country over here in Washington.
Nice.
On my birthday, so.
Okay, well, we'll come later. That's fine.
You can come, but it's farther.
No. We're good. Well, we'll go when you're going to be in Seattle. We're not going to go up to Seattle if you're not in Seattle. Like that would be silly.
New York? I mean, sorry, New Year's.
New York? No, but, I mean maybe New Year's like.
There's a New Year's party at this bar that's next door that I was thinking about going, but yeah, we can just go and then come back and hang out.
That'd be sick.
It'd be a great time.
It would be great. But I mean, we'll see. Gotta talk to him, see what's going on.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, you gotta plan each other out. You know, you gotta split fucking prices. You know, hotel. Because goddamn, you're not saying here.
It's funny.
I got a discount. I got you. $60
Nice.
a night.
That's funny. Well, hey, we'll see. We will see. This guy. See, I can see you're already like warming up and getting the gears moving for like setting up the drive-in. Like you'll just rent it out and have the drive-in with the popcorn machine. And then this guy has like the portable. You have like a portable speakeasy. Oh, bro, that's something I gotta ask you about. This I actually randomly thought about you when I saw this for some reason, dude. Have you seen the multi-person like bars on a giant bicycle that moves together? It's like 10 people and there's people pedaling. Dude, that shit is ridiculous. What if that crashes in? They have a bunch of drunk people on there. Like that seems ridiculous to me. The fuck. That terrified me when I saw it. I'm like, why is there a bunch of people driving a gigantic bicycle? Like, that's... Well, explain that to me. Like, I don't understand.
I think there's one sober person that drives the bike. I think everyone else is the engine.
I just thought it was a bunch of drunk people driving. I'm like, that is terrifying. No.
Right? It's a human engine.
Just a bunch of drunk assholes like, hey, fuck that guy in the yellow shirt. Ah!
The other guy's riding the bike. He's painstakingly sober. It's all good.
There should be 2 sober drivers dealing with that many drunk people. You should have like a two person because you're dealing. It's like, say you're one sober person, you're dealing with 12 drunk people. Like, you should have a backup because that's a lot of drunk people.
No, you can handle 12 drunk people on a bicycle. At that point, they're just fucking sub-automatons. You know, they're over here. They're fucking robots. Just. Hey, give me another beer. Yeah. They're like, yeah, feed the engine.
That would. Okay.
You don't understand. That is not your job. Your job is your job. Your work is the comedy. You do that over here. You do work. You know, you can make some jokes and be like, yeah.
I tell some jokes. I'm a bit of a funny guy, but I have an issue at work where everyone's too serious. Like, it bothers me. Where, like, no one is making jokes or anything. Because I'm used to, like, we get shit done, but we're just always cracking jokes and shit. So, like, when everyone's just serious the whole time, especially when I'm not busy, like, when I have a moment where I'm like, what should I do? And everyone's just super serious, it kind of... It does. The Joker in me is like, man, I got to say something crazy real quick. It's just where my brain goes. And I was like, Trevor, stop it. But yeah.
You gonna put all this away from me, bro?
Yes.
No.
Angelo's not because he loves you, but he's in Seattle.
No. I'm not putting it away for you. Okay.
Chris loves you. Yeah.
Have a good night.
Thank you for the food.
You're welcome.
I'll take some. Chris, by the way, cooked a chicken and he made rice, and it looks good. Chris is a really good cook, and it's good.
He is. He's a great cook.
Oh yeah, no, I've learned some things from him for sure. So it's good. I'm gonna probably make some chicken and rice tacos.
He's a big boy. He cooks.
Yeah. And I do like to cook, but I have lower standards than maybe a lot of people. Like, me is like, if I'm trying to impress someone, like, all right, I'm gonna do extra shit. But otherwise, like, if I'm just trying to eat, like, whatever. It's a weird combo, but it works. But I don't know. I haven't done much restaurant work, so that's where Chris has. So I just haven't done as much of that. But and me cooking for me is different than, oh, you got to cook for all these other people. Like, it's a different ballgame.
No, I don't do restaurant work. I just cook. You know, I can cook.
Hell yeah.
You know, but I'm not. You know, I think restaurant work it takes the fun out of it.
Yeah, I've known people that are really good cooks, and they're also professional cooks, and some of them love it, and some of them I've met some that they don't want to cook anything when they get home because they have to cook for all these people, and they just don't give a fuck by the time they get home. Yeah, I get it. It's like say you're a guy that works on cars all the time, and then when you like your off time, people are trying to get you to work on their cars. You're like, nah, fuck off. I'm trying to do something else. It makes sense.
it's a hobby, and you can do it as a profession. But first things first, let's not forget an art as a hobby.
Yeah, and it's you have to
because it's habit. First of all, it's habit. You need to eat. So.
Yeah, everyone has to eat. Basic human necessity, of course. But yeah, beyond that, when you're not always having to collect all the food yourself and prepare it yourself, like now we have the option we can go buy it somewhere, as opposed to how it was when we were hunter gatherers. So yeah, it's definitely changed.
It's definitely changed.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, I could do my album review real quick.
Yeah.
All right, so I have a real good friend of mine. I play bass with him. He used to be in a black metal band called Avalock, and him and I actually jammed. Here's something I didn't mention. Him and I did a band practice last Monday. His apartment lives 4 blocks away, and it was fun. I had this new pedal. It's called a DS1 Supersonic. Like it sounds like, Angelo, you've heard like Dick Dale. I'm sure you've heard Dick Dale, like Crazy Surf. Like that's the tone it gives you, like badass surf, and it's really fun to play. But I did that, and then my other one, and we just jammed for like 2 hours, and we play everything from metal to funk to like surf music to like English punk. It was fun.
Yeah, it's good.
It definitely like made my shitty day from work like disappear immediately. I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Like that. I need to start doing shit like that.
Yeah, dude. It definitely. That's why I do music as much, because for me it's very therapeutic. And like when I had a really bad day, like even if you're on the street and you're like, man, I got nothing going on in life. If you can have an hour alone somewhere, just play some guitar. It can definitely help. You're like, all right, at least I can like sleep easy now. So, yeah, I don't know. I recommend that everyone finds something that's very therapeutic for them. Like the world would be a better place if more people would just go out of their way to do something that made them happy and like a good hobby and like create something.
I know.
Yeah, I think if more people were able to create something and take their mind off things, the world would be a better place to a degree. So.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it definitely would be. Yeah.
I'm pulling up right now. Okay, so this is the band. Can you still hear me, Angelo?
What?
Okay. So the band's called Windir. It's spelled Windir, and it's a Norwegian word for warrior, and they're a Norwegian black metal band from the 90s that's gotten big. And the album is called Likferd, Likferd. Sorry, so I'm part Norwegian, but I don't speak Norwegian, folks. So sorry if my pronunciation is a little off. And then
me you're not Norwegian? No.
I'm part Norwegian, but
you ain't from Norwegian.
Gertie just starts speaking, just sounding like the Swedish chef. We're like, all right, he's speaking Norwegian now. But the song is called Despot, Despot, like a dictator. And this band is really good at doing a lot of tremolo picking, or black metal style, for a lot of tremolo picking and like high register vocals. And usually the audio recording quality they purposely try to get as grainy as you can. Like some of the recordings sounds like literally a dungeon that a drunken bear is fighting another drunken bear while like a church is burning in the background. Like that's the audio recording. You're like, all right, that's just how it is. But this has a fairly clean one, and it's a lot of that. Plus, you have a lot of folk music and random like European like synth and like almost like industrial element to it. So it almost has like a Rammstein sort of element where it's like crazy metal guitar picking and then random European disco out of nowhere, and you're like, what is happening? And then just right back to it. It's pretty fun.
All right.
I'll send you the album if you're interested.
Oh yeah. I thought we were gonna listen to it. Damn it, we need to get something hooked up.
No, I could play it, but no, we had issues with the rights. Like when we would play music, it would be like, oh, well, you can't monetize it now. So we had right issues. We used to do that, and whenever we would say like a band that's somewhat well known, YouTube would be like, "Hey, you can do this, but unless you pay the artist, you can't monetize this episode." So that's why now we just talk about it. We had to learn that the hard way. So like if I talked about like Deftones or like a major band like Tool, or like if you talked about even like
Can we talk about Deftones though? Are we allowed to talk about them?
we can talk about. I told you I'm from Sacramento in the 90s, early 2000s when they're getting big. Like I grew up with them.
Are we able to talk about them?
Yeah, we can talk about them. But Windir's the band we're talking about right now. But
just joking. Just joking.
yeah, no, we can talk about them.
I'm just saying.
I had a punk rock friend. This chick, she used to sell meth to Deftones.
That's nice.
Yeah, she didn't.
You shouldn't say that.
Yeah, we can say that. Sorry, we're on to you, but no, it's fine. But as far as Windir goes, like they're a good band. Recommend them. And Norwegian black metal. There you go. So yeah, we got a few minutes left. We got like 5 minutes left, Angelo. If you wanna, we talk about something else.
5 minutes left. You son of a bitch. How about we just talk until it cuts off?
No, keep going, bro.
Can we Thelma and Louise this off this cliff?
Well, we already started like a Thelma and Louise just right in the middle, like because I was dumb.
Let's end it the same way.
Let's just end it out of nowhere.
What do you want me to do? A big finish?
Well, no, we'll say goodbye to everybody. Yeah. That's funny.
The WB fog. You remember that?
Yes. Hello, my darling. Hello, my sweetie. Hello, my Valentine.
Shut the fuck up. They play you all the time.
Jeepers, creepers.
That's all what's going on. I'm scared.
No, you're good. I do love that because that was based.
These fancy wishes are going. Sorry.
No, you're good.
What? You remember John? But I mean the frog though. The frog's the best though.
He is pretty funny, and he was an earlier cartoon.
Like, why did they change the frog? The frog. Why did they kill the frog? What happened to WB? What like?
I don't know, man. Yeah, it's not around anymore.
The frog. First of all, that ruined that whole TV station. I'm like, where the fuck's the frog?
That's a good.
Like, I want to watch TV now. You know?
Yeah, I haven't had a TV in a long time. That would be weird to just.
Weird? I think that's what's missing is like some interactive frogs on the TV again. You know?
Interactive TV frogs. I like it.
Yeah. Like some, because the 80s sucked, and then the 90s had like crazy.
We had like
The 80s is great, but it sucked. And I feel like we're in that era of like the 80s sucking. Like back at this time. This time period, it sucks. Watch. Like, unbelievably sucks.
But I mean, a lot of things age better with wine. Like we can say now something about it, but we'll get a different perspective. 30 years from now, we'll look back and go like, oh yeah, remember COVID? It was pretty annoying, but now it's kind of funny to talk about. Like, yeah, put on a mask. Like, imagine, or like if we're joking about President Trump, like in 30 years, like when we're middle-aged men, we talk about it like stop the steal. Whereas younger kids would be like, what? But if I was someone just randomly was like stop the steal, Trump 2020, you would laugh because you were around and remember that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is this reality, like that we're in right now. We're in a different reality than another reality, and in another reality, he wasn't there. He stayed a movie star, and that's it. Maybe he became a movie star. That way, he's not so fucking crazy. You know, Putin maybe got his fucking way, and did some other shit, but we're in this shitty timeline. And I'm okay with that. I'm like, comfort. I find comfort with that. I just live it and try to survive it, you know?
There you go. Well,
like, people with good jobs are getting shitty apartments. This is sucking, you know? You know?
I feel it. It's the time we're in. Everything, and the price of everything is going up. Between COVID, definitely made prices of everything go up from all the shipping logistical issues.
Dumbass decided to. You know what I'm so pissed about? Is
What?
Chuck's so fucking stupid. It's like he didn't listen to anyone.
No,
It's like,
and it made things a lot worse.
oh, like, it's crazy. It's just like, you weak bitch person. You know what I'm saying? Like, how about you just grab the shit by the balls and be like, I'm shutting down all these fucking borders. No one's coming in. America's just gonna start making their own shit until you guys don't have a virus.
Yeah, no. What I also don't understand is why we had the Olympics. Why did we have the last Olympics over in China when the COVID was still going on? Like, why?
Nothing. No, never.
That made
Like,
sense.
sorry, we are not doing this shit this year. We're setting the precedents. Nobody is getting sick.
Yeah, why didn't they do the Olympics at another country too, not where it started from?
Where, like, I hate how America's ran because everyone's opinion counts.
Yeah.
And it's bullshit because it's like, not everyone's fucking opinions count. Some of them are just shit. Like, hey, hold on. Like, you suck dick. Like, no, you come here. You're not allowed to vote. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, you're dumb. Like, why are they letting you procreate? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think I am gonna wrap this one up. If you want to say goodbyes, we are up to episode.
How long does it go?
I don't know, but I do need to do other things. But we're.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I just want to know. All right.
I don't know. I think it would go for probably a couple hours if we just kept going.
Oh, that's way too much. That's way too much.
Yeah.
Right? I thought there was like an end to this. Like, all right.
Yeah. No, I'll play some harmonica. Actually, I've been playing harmonica again. I'll play some harmonica for us. But yeah, thanks for listening, folks. First 14 minutes, skip ahead, or we'll edit it out. We'll figure it out. But Angelo, thanks for being the co-host. And
Mind fucked up episode. All right.
I love how Angelo was part of the mindfuck episode of No Chris, and he's like, "What's going on?" So yeah, no, I had fun, Angelo. I'd love to do this again. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
that was
a good one. Peace, bro. Peace,
All right.
everybody.
Yep. Kalapuya Crawl, and thank you. And I'll send us off here. All right. Thank you, folks. Have a good night.